coronavirus in the U.S. 22 states and Puerto Rico with infections on the rise. Arizona and Texas today setting new state records for hospitalizations. Florida's numbers soaring. Here's ABC's Zareen Shah.
Tonight, coronavirus cases rising across the country. Florida setting another record, reporting 2,000 cases in 24 hours for the second day in a row. This as beachgoers continue soaking up sun in Miami. Florida's governor saying an outbreak among farm workers and increased testing in nursing homes play a role in the surge.
We're doing 3 times as many tests a day now than we did at the end of March.
But Key West's mayor citing tourist traffic.
I have a concern there. We would certainly like to welcome in all of our tourism, but we would like it to be respectful and responsible.
Across the country in Utah, the coronavirus disproportionately affecting the Hispanic community. They're 14% of the population, but make up 42% of cases. In nearby...
Notice, it was you so-called black people, you Israelites, you Negroes, at first who were being deemed the most susceptible to this coronavirus. Now it's you Hispanics. Notice it's the tribes, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which make up the 12 tribes of the nation of Yashar Allah, the true Israelites according to the Bible, which are going to be demonized in these last days and persecuted, man. You know, so in this hoax that actually doesn't exist, you're being deemed to have it. This is witchcraft and sorcery. Isaiah the 47th chapter, man. America is known as Babylon in the scriptures, you know, and you're being targeted, you Israelites, for the great persecution that's coming. You know, you're going to be slandered in these last days. These riots that's being played out, it's all manipulated and controlled and bought and paid for by the elites. George Soros is funding this with their controlled opposition, their agent provocateurs. There's countless videos coming out how it's so-called agent provocateurs or so-called white people that's out here burning these buildings down, right on camera. But see, the masses of you people you're gonna go. You have so much hate towards the Israelites, you'll see that, and you just want to put that stigma on Jake anyway. Even though a lot of these niggas are looting, you know, I mean, shit. It's like, how can you blame them? Really, it's wicked, but it's like, shit. You know what I'm saying? Jake has such a low estate, but let me read the scripture and continue, because the narrative they're pushing, I've been saying this. I was reading an article the other day. They're going to use these riots as well to say it's causing more of a spread around the globe for the coronavirus. More initiative for them to cut for this next quarantine. More initiative for them to contact trace you and give you that chip, the mark of the beast. That's the end of the goal of all this stuff. This is pre-stage. You know what I'm saying? They're setting the stage, you know. So it's amazing how you start doing a lesson, everybody starts migrating towards you. You look out and everybody's coming towards you. They want to hear what you're saying. But Salaki, let's read Revelation 13 and 15. You know, you get no privacy. That's just rude, man. It says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should speak and cause that as many. Oh, my bad. I want to go 14. And deceiveth them. This is going into the beast, which is talking about the NATO and the EU, the European Union, the National Alliance Treaty Organization, as well as the horde that sitteth upon the beast, which is America, which is the spearhead, which is controlling the beast. You know what I'm saying? The spearhead. That's why, you know, America is known as what? The police of the earth, the planet police. They're the spearhead of the power structure that make up the that these elites use, man, to fulfill their policing, man, around the globe, to establish their order, man, and to be you know, they hide in secrecy and they set up rulers in the front of them, which you're blaming Donald Trump, you're blaming the Senate, you're blaming everybody but who's actually funding these trillionaires that's funding and pushing forth all this agenda so they can preserve their rulership, man, with in privacy. You know what I'm saying? While you blame Trump, they're sitting back sipping a martini. You know what I'm saying? Watching everything, laughing and setting up new plans, like the scriptures tell you, you know. So it says, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast. Yeah, that's talking about their technology. Technology. Their technology, which they're creating a technocracy, an age of what, a technological establishment of government, man, where everything's on a blockchain, on a grid, 5G networks. Everything is advanced to the point when they pull out these robotic robots into the streets to patrol the streets. When they're using their different radars, their different technology weapons, it's all gonna move fast as lightning with this 5G network. I was just showing somebody how during the time of this quarantine at the malls over here where I'm at, they put up a lot of the lighting fixtures. You think they're new LED lighting, where they're actually placed with 5G. They have a perimeter that they emit waves out to be able to capture and scan. There's a certain parameter each light can emit of pure whatever the waves they call them, frequency waves or whatever. So everything that's set up over you is blasting out this new network of waves. But so their technology, he had power. It says, and deceiveth. Again, this is talking about the beast. This world dominating beast system, which drives the whole world, man, which sets up these puppet leaders in these different nations, that sets up the stage of war, these wars, funds these wars, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had to do, power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast. That word is going into likeness or resemblance. So them that dwell on the earth, you're going to be, the average person wants this place to go on, not seeing that all holy hell is coming, man. That all evil and wickedness is being established right before their eyes, and it's not for their benefit, but it's going to be for a sore destruction. So that the image of the miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast. Yes, you should share your likeness to the beast, man. You should be in the mind, in one mind with the beast. Because even though people are seeing that, this thing is wicked and the possibilities of what can happen throughout this wickedness, they're still in agreement that let's keep this place going as if somebody's fighting for them, not knowing that the rulers of this earth are fighting against them, that they are goyim, man, cattle, that they should make an image to the beast which had the womb by a sword and did live. And that's going into ancient pagan Rome and modern Rome, because ancient Rome fell, but it lives again. It's here now. We're in a modern Roman Empire. Just look at your whole legislative branch, your judiciary branch. It's set up like ancient Rome. Your Senate, your patricians, which I believe would be the ancient world. In the ancient world, your plebeians and patricians. Your plebeians would be your modern day Democrats. Your patricians would be your Republicans. Look at your legislative branch communities, your courthouses. They look like Rome, Washington D.C. All these different monuments. So we're in modern Rome. You're seeing two different worlds. You go out in the earth. You go outside and get some air. You don't see people dropping dead. You don't see hospitals being filled up. You may see a tent or two just for the sake of the psyops to put it out there like some shit is really going on. But these hospitals, the people who are actually going are saying they don't see any traffic. Even in the epicenter, I know somebody personally, well, the Apostle Tahar said that. He said he drove all around the hospital. There's no traffic. The epicenter in New York, but there's nothing going on over there. And you're being fed through this technology, man. You turn on virtual reality, your social media, your television, your programming, your media, and guess what? You see a whole nother story. You see a pandemic, a scamdemic, man. If you can't see through this shit, you're bugged out. You'll think that this motherfucker's just coughing and falling out all over the place, man. So this is what that scripture is talking about, man. Because ultimately, when you go into this 16th verse, 17th verse, it's ultimately about this chip, this radio frequency identification tag that they want to put in your body, man. Let's go to, what was that, Micah 2? These scriptures link up with Micah 2. I'm going to play more of that video. And there's a proving to you that they're going to have another upstart in this second wave of this corona, in massive testing and mandatory vaccinations. You know, hey, you know what? I want to say Salakia. I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Double honor and salutations to the apostles of Great Millstone as well. You know, I didn't get to it because I'm just going to bring that out in this, like a 3-minute. I'm out in public, you know what I'm saying? A lot of distractions, but I'm trying to get this little video done. Salakia again. Let's go to woe to them, meaning destruction. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. Now, we just read in Revelations how he told the inhabitants of the land to make an image to the beast, and how they were deceived by the means of those miracles, man, that technology, because they have the power to do so. Now, it's going to say that in this scripture too. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds when the morning is light. They practice it because it is in the power of their hand. Yeah, these elites, they can hide behind Donald Trump, the vice president, and this whole cabinet, your governors, you know what I'm saying? Your lower level luminaries that may and may not fully understand what's going on, but they're being paid. And if something's needed, guess what? The elites, they give the pass down. They have the money. They have the power, because it's in the power of their hand. They practice it, man. It says in the when the morning is light. Yeah, as soon as they wake up, they can just make a call. Look, I got $30 million for you to sign a couple artists that's with this agenda. I need you to push out colored hair and homosexuality in tight jeans with holes in them. I got a budget for y'all, $30 million. Go out and find me 3 guys. See, this is the schemes that are being ran from behind the scenes to portray witchcraft upon the earth, predominantly aimed at you Israelites, you know. So, you know, this links up with that. You know, they have the power to do, when you go to Isaiah 47, it's going into that witchcraft. But let's go to, let me play the rest of this video. Hey.
Arizona, where there have been 1,200 new cases since Saturday, some Phoenix bars and restaurants closing down for a second time, citing COVID-19 exposure.
We don't yet know what our peak is.
Both Arizona and Texas setting a new record for hospitalizations, among 8 states seeing a rise, as 22 states and Puerto Rico see an increase in new reported cases.
The challenge is that parts of the country, states like Texas, Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, where you see those outbreaks right now, never really reduced the number of cases substantially.
New York, with its lowest number of hospitalizations and deaths to date, seeing 25,000 complaints filed against businesses violating social distancing and mask rules.
A bar or restaurant that is violating these rules can lose their liquor license.
You see, now I'm lying, right? But this is why, you know, this thing is on repeat. Salaki, if I keep bringing out the same stuff, but it has to be on repeat because this is the vibration of truth that needs to be pushed out in this cesspool of lies being pushed out here, man, through these wicked miracles and these devised plans, man, that's being established in the earth by these wicked elites, man. You know, now I'm lying, right? But Android users, beware. Google automatically signs you up to COVID-19 tracing app. Now, you can read this if you want or not, but I actually went through my phone, and yeah, I was already set up with the tracking, man. So what's coming next? Look this up yourself, man. The HR 6666 bill, man, which they're gonna push that, man, because they're not gonna let this opportunity pass away to establish their new world order with all of this auto upKO, problem reaction solution. That solution, you know, they establish the problem and there's a reaction and they bring the solution, which is martial law and the mark of the beast, which is the fulfillment of prophecy in these scriptures. That's the ultimate goal. So everything in between, this vaccine, this tracing, is all just to set up the narrative and establish the foundation for what really needs to be established, man. You know? So, I mean, you can look in your phone and see this. So what's next then? Contact tracing. It's totally a hoax. So, you know, you don't know. Look, the test, it can be easily, man. You people always think everything is a theory, man. It's not a theory. It's a conspiracy. It's actually a conspiracy. Conspire, man. and you know okay, you're positive. You go and you're negative, but your homeboy is positive. Who's to say, if it's of course it's fixed, but here it is, this tracing, they'll come at you and snatch you up out of your house or your place of business and say you've been around this person, you need to quarantine. Who knows where you're gonna go after that? There's a major movement of trafficking going on, sex trafficking, organ harvesting. So, you people think a lot of things is a game, but, think it's a game, but you have a multi-million-dollar, billion-dollar organ harvesting traffic thing going on in the earth right now, man. You can look these things up yourself, which is not being promoted in the media, So you tell me, you know what I mean? But with that, I'm going to wrap this up. Say love, peace, and safety to the hopeful elect. Lord's willing, this was edifying. Shalom.